Hey guys, it's Seeker, and we have ourselves another mystery pack from eBay. As you can see, I was very careful this time to remove the entire label since I had some issues with one of my last ones and I had to go back and blur part of the video out. But this one right here, this is different. This is not from a online eBay retailer, coin company per se. This was actually an auction lot. They had one lot. It showed a picture of a bunch of coins inside of little, little plastic flips, I guess what they were, with tags inside saying what each one of them were. Now I saw a Benji, I saw at least one Walker, I saw a bunch of Kennedys, I saw all sorts of stuff inside that image. Of course, it was a pile, so I couldn't really tell exactly what it was, but we are going to get into this thing and see what we actually have, because I am really, really excited for this lot. And by the way, guys, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos about silver stacking, coin collecting, and more. And inside we have a bag that has all of that stuff in it. And then finally, I'm making sure I don't pull out any personal info. We have a receipt that oh, okay, so there's nothing personal on this. It just says thank you. Well, thank you for sending me this awesome box, and I should say bag, I should say, of stuff that we get to go through in this video. So, wow. So taking a look at this, guys, look at that. We have some Canadian stuff. I did see a few foreign things. Wow, this is going to be way different to do. This is going to be a lot harder to do than our normal video as far as the value tracker is concerned, just because there's so many coins. So let's take a look and see what we have. We'll just kind of get started. So we have a 1935 Canada copper penny, and we have a 1939 Canada copper penny, and a 1938 Canada copper penny. Okay, we have a 1906 Indian head penny, so that's $1 there. Now, the Canadian cents, I think, aren't going to be worth much, maybe a couple of cents a piece. 1906 Indian, well, it could be 75 cents, could be $1. Just depending on the condition. It's at least a VG. I don't see any words on Liberty, but it's got full rim. So that's 75 cents to $1. Here we go. We got silver. So I know we had silver because the image just showed, a couple silver $half for sure. But we have a Canadian silver quarter, 1941. These today, I think are going for around $3.50 melt value on those. I'll have to double check that. In fact, let me pull up my sheet on my website here. Okay, so the Canadian silver quarters today are $3.77 melt for 1920 to 1967. So $3.77 melt on those, which is what I value foreign silver at as melt. And we have a 1943 Canada quarter as well, which is going to be the same price, so not bad. So that's $7 right there. Almost $8 with these coins right here. Now you're probably wondering, Seeker, what did you pay for this? Well, it was an auction lot, so I put a max bid of 100. It went to like 97, and then there was $6.50 shipping, so it was $103.50 for the total lot. So right now we're at about $8, but we have a lot more stuff to go through. Hopefully, we have some value in here. And of course, I'm going to lose track of the value, but when I go back through, when I'm doing post editing and I put up a value tracker, I'll update it here and there. I probably won't update it after every coin, just after every major change. But anyway, 1972 D Kennedy. Now that one obviously isn't going to be anything to write home about. That's going to be 50 cents. We have a 1920 wheat penny. So in that condition, that's just a 3-cent normal wheat penny. Just trying to keep these sorted. Here we go with another Canadian quarter right here. So we have a 1943 Canada 25 cents. So that is our third Canadian 25 cent piece. Here we go, a 1971 D Kennedy $half. There's another one right there. And taking a look at this, we have a 1947 Canadian penny. So that right there, again, we're probably just going to call those pennies, unless I'm told otherwise later down the line. Here we go with the 1940 Canada 1 cent. It doesn't want to focus. That's okay. But there's another penny right there. Okay, so 1942 Canada silver dime. So silver dimes, these right here have $1.51 melt value. I still have my website up that has the melt values as of current. And we have a 1918 mercury dime. Now 90% silver is going for around 22 times face. So that's going to be $2.20 right there. I've already lost track of what the value is in the box, so you guys have to watch the tracker, which I will put down below during post-editing, because I have no idea at this point. Hopefully, after it's all said and done, we'll know the value. So we have a 1971D Kennedy $half. There's another 50 cents. So that's $1.50. We have 3, 7, 10, 50, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know, we have about $15 so far. Not bad, not bad. All right, so next up, we have a 1905 Indian head cent. So same thing, heavily circulated, still got a full rim, probably about a VG. I don't see Liberty, so we'll put that right there for another 75 cents. 1932 Canada copper penny. You know, I don't know if these older ones really get too much more. We're going to put that in our Canadian penny pile, and we're just going to call it a couple of cents. If I'm wrong, you guys can tell me down in the comments below. 1941 wheat penny, so that's just going to be a 2-center. Do we have wheats? We already have wheats. We have, it looks like a 1953 Canadian cent. Okay, very, very cool. Here we go. Oh, we got a 1962 D penny. I mean, clearly that's just this penny. So we'll put that in, and here we go. We got a 1962 Canadian penny. Trying to get that down there towards the end. So 1962 Canadian cent. We'll put that one right there. And here we go. We got 3 1943 steel pennies. These are obviously pretty rusted, heavily circulated. These right here are going to be a couple of cents a piece. We're going to put that inside our wheat penny pile. Now we have, this is a 1989 Kennedy $half, so just another 50 cents or face value. Next up, okay, we have silver, guys. We have a 1969 D Kennedy $half. Now these right now, I believe they're melting for around $3.72. You probably get about $4 a piece for these. So we'll put a $4 bill on that. We're gonna move these out of the way and make some room, guys. There is, just to show you, a massive pile still going. All right, so next up we have a 1945 wheat cent. So we'll put that there with the Wheaties. We have a 1946 wheat cent, so that's another Wheatie. Let's make some room here. All right. Oh, here we go. We got a Benji, guys. 1962 D Benjamin Franklin $half at 22 times space. That's going to put this at $11. That's definitely a score right there. We have a 1968 D 40% Kennedy. We'll just pile that into that pile. Right here, it says 5 very worn buffaloes. I only see 4. Let's see if one fell out of the package somewhere over here. I don't see it. Oh, yep, here it is. All right, so 5 very worn buffaloes. See if we can see the dates on these. Yeah, we got a 1920. Another 1920. So dates are still readable, at least on those two. 19... No idea. Here we go. We got a 19, looks like a 25. And another one that's completely dateless. So very, very cool. So the dated ones, of course, you're looking at about a quarter a piece. The dateless ones are basically just going to be face value. We'll put them up there. All right, so next up, and we'll get rid of the packaging that clearly fell apart. We have a 1952 D Franklin $half. So that's another $11. So that's not bad, guys. So, I mean, obviously, you guys probably know better what the value is at this point than I do because I don't have the value tracker. So there's 22, 30. We got 32, and then this was about $12. So 44. 45, we're going to say 46, 47. There's probably 47, $48 here so far. All right, so next up, we have a 1971 D $half. That's just face value. We got a little face value pile going. And speaking of value, here we go, a 1942 Liberty $half. So we have a walking lib right there. Very, very cool. Another $11 on the board, putting us at just over $60, I think. We have a 1964 Kennedy $half. That's another $11, putting us over 70. We have a 1968 Kennedy $half. So that's going to put us at around 74, $75 so far for another $4 bill. And here we go with a 73D. So that's just more face value. We have another Canadian silver dime in 1919. Now, the 1919 was actually a little bit more silver than after 19. This was the last year of him being 6.0691 ounces of silver. So that one right there has $1.74 according to my website's metal tracker, coolstacks.com. And up at the top, go to melt values if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about. It updates automatically whenever you refresh the page based on current spot. All right, so we have a 1976 Kennedy half dollar right there. That's going to go into our little face value pile that's starting to tip. 1957 wheat cent, so another couple of cents. This is a 1965 Canada nickel, so that's a 5-center. This one right here, we got a 1918 wheat penny. That's just a couple of cents. We'll put that over there, so that's not really jacking up our value much at all. 1964 penny, we'll put that here with our face value stuff. Hopefully we get some more silver in here. I'm going to be honest, I'm seeing a little bit less silver. Oh, I see another $50 over here. All right, I need to stop looking and be surprised. I'm loving this so far. 1947 Canada, another quarter. This again is a $3.77 at melt, according to my website. And we have a 1940D Liberty nickel. It says Liberty nickel. It's a Jefferson nickel, but that's okay. That's a face value. And a 41D Liberty nickel, Jefferson nickel, as you guys know. I don't know what it said Liberty, but that's okay. Next up, we do have a Merc. Take a look. 1942 Mercury dime. It says Liberty dime, but Mercury dime. We love it. That's another $2.20. And we have a 1968 D penny. We'll put that in our face value pile. And we have a 1956 D wheat penny. We'll go ahead and put that into our wheat penny pile. A 45 wheat cent, so into our wheat cent pile. A 56 D wheat cent, so we'll put that into our wheat cent pile. A 1916 wheat cent, also going into our wheat cent pile. A lot of wheat cents. All right, what's this? Oh, we have a 1944 Great Britain large penny. I think these go for about $1 a piece. Let me know if I'm wrong. But we're going to call that $1. Those are cool. The British large pennies, because they're so big, I think those get about $1 a piece. I'm not super versed on foreign, but I think those do about $1 a piece. What's next? We have a 1946 D wheat cent, so into our wheat cent pile. A 1956 wheat cent, so into our wheat cent pile. A 1919 wheat cent, and heavily circulated, so that's just going into our wheat cent pile as well. And a 1916 wheat cent, also going into our wheat cent pile. Oh, take a look, guys. We have another Great Britain large penny, 1936. So it's actually $2 there. I'm going to call those $1 a piece. I think that's fair. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. All right, so we got a 1950 D wheat cent. A 1942 D Liberty dime. So another Merc, guys. Take a look at that. That's another $2.20 right there. And a 1906 Indian head penny. Let's take a look at the condition of this one. It looks to be about VG. You can't read any of Liberty, but either way, we'll call that 75 cents. We have a 1916 D wheat cent. Too bad it's not a 1916 D Mercury dime, but a couple of cents there. We have a 1919 wheat cent. We have a 1936 wheat cent. We have a 1964 just penny, so that's face value. We have a 1956 D wheat penny. A little bit of Samson hair there for my desk. That is also face value. All right, we have a 1935 Buffalo head nickel. So they didn't have this in the one that said heavily circulated, can't read the dates. Even though we were able to read some of the dates, this isn't bad. This is like a fine VF, maybe. It's not a, it's, you can almost see the tip of the horn. Not bad, not bad. We'll call that a 75 center. So we'll put that right here with the Indians because they're about the same value. All right, so take a look, guys. We do have another Walking Liberty 1935D. Not bad, not bad at all. So again, about $11 there. We're going to put that into our 90% pile. And this looks like a Canadian silver dime, and it is. It's a 1960 Canadian silver dime. So these right here are going for 94 cents, I believe, this year. No. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong line. $1.51 that year. Yeah, that's right. Put that right there. 1938, we have a Canadian 5 cents, so a Canadian nickel. We'll go ahead and put that in our Canadian pile. We have a 1911 wheat cent. We'll put that with our Wheaties. We have, another one splitting open, but we have 4 steel cents, guys. So 4 steel pennies. Take a look at that. Those are a couple of cents a piece. We'll put those right there. 1957 D wheat cent. That goes into our Wheatie pile. We have a 1944 wheat cent. We have a 1918 wheat cent. And a 1943 P Liberty nickel. That is a war nickel. Very, very cool. Those are, what are they melting for today? They are melting for $1.42. So $1.42 right there. We're just going to call that melt. We have another 1968 D penny, so that just goes into that pile. Hey, we got another Merc, 1917 Merc. Very, very cool. Another $2.20. A 1950 D wheat cent right there. Very, very cool. Into our wheat cent pile. We only got a couple of left, guys. Now we're going to do a recap. We have a 1953 D wheat cent. A 1906 Indian. Same thing, can't read Liberty, so this is going to be about a 75 center, but it's not bad. A 45 wheat cent. And finally, to finish this off, a 1919 wheat penny. So very, very cool. I don't know if the value's there or not. I know it's probably pretty darn close. You know, I saw the lot. I'm like, hey, let's go for it. I was hoping it would come in a little bit under, but you know how those bids go. You know, you put in your maximum bid and then they go up and up and up as time goes, as other people bid. Still ended up getting the lot, so I'm not really upset. Okay, guys, this is post-edit audio, so I went ahead and did a recap. I decided to cut the 6-minute recap because, let's be honest, you guys saw everything anyway. But going through this, it looks like our final total was $108.63. So I added a little bit of value for the 16D wheat cent that we found, which is what changed it. Outside of that, the value tracker was 100% accurate going through the video. So not bad. $103.50 cost, including shipping. The value was $108.63. So we made a little over $5 over what we paid for it, which isn't bad. A lot of this stuff is stuff I didn't really, I don't really need. So it's not like I'd go into a coin shop and buy all of these, but I certainly would buy the silver stuff. And, I'm not upset about it at all. This is definitely one of the better mystery packs I've done. Unfortunately, like I said, this was an auction lot, so it's not like they had multiple, I put my bid in, I won the auction, and this was my result. So I was very excited to get it, very excited to go through and do this recap with each and every one of you. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did leave a video above. You can check out if you haven't seen it yet. I also want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my awesome channel supporters scrolling right there on the right hand of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.